All right, what's up, guys? Planet Hundo back at the YouTube channel. Guess what? We're going to talk about depression today. Why are we going to talk about depression? Because this is a subject that I often touch on, and it's a subject that's near and dear to my heart. Obviously, because I'm a health coach. I coach people in their health as far as physical health, but also their mental health. So depression. Here's the thing with depression, okay? Everybody can get depressed. Everybody will get depressed. It'll happen at different levels, different times, different scenarios. It's naturally just as a part of your emotions as happiness, anger, confusion, sadness, everything else. You cannot take away any part of reality and or life. You can't just pick and choose things and be like, oh, I never want to be depressed. I'll never go through depression, because it's wrong. You will. Everybody will go through depression. It's a natural thing that happens, especially after growth, because once you reach new levels of growth, your realization changes. You have to think about things differently, and a lot of times it causes you to become depressed. So why am I talking about depression right now? Because am I depressed? You could argue I'm feeling a little bit depressed lately, and that's just because of life. Because of things not going the way that you'd like them to in your life, which sucks. But I think one of the healthiest tools to use is to basically check where you are on the scale, okay? No matter what your situation is, understand why it's making you depressed. But then at the same time, understand that you could be in a very different situation, such as in jail. You could have accidentally murdered somebody. You could be getting a DUI. You could have killed somebody in your car. You could have gotten kidnapped. You could be lost in a different country. There's definitely more scenarios which would cause for heavier depression. So if you can check where you're at on the scale and evaluate basically situations lower than where you're at, it should help you understand that you're doing all right. Nonetheless, that's not going to take away your feelings of depression. It's just going to help you get a grasp on reality and help you get an understanding of where you're at and understand that it's really not that bad. So I think one of the main things that can help you understand your depression is just understanding that it's just something that you have to endure. There's no other way around it. You endure it until it disappears. And once it disappears, will it disappear forever? No. It can always come back for different reasons. But anytime you're feeling depressed, sad, or down, you must endure. You just must endure the feeling, because basically what's happening is your brain becomes farty. It becomes mucky and cloudy, all right? You just wake up, your brain is just a bad environment. It's a storm, okay? It's not working. It's a machine that's malfunctioning. So honestly, you just want to disconnect from it. That's right. You want to shut it off. You want to stop listening to it. You just want to separate yourself from your brain and understand that right now, your brain is foggy, it's moggy, and it's going to take some time to endure the duration of this depression until it drops itself. So if you're feeling depressed as you're watching this video for whatever reason, you just have to understand that there's no way to immediately make your depression go away. You can only get yourself stronger to then better endure your depression, okay? Because that's honestly your only way out, and it's your biggest tool that you're going to be able to use to help you. So how would you use that in your scenario, Hundo? What are you even depressed about? Well, I'm depressed just about my life, where it's at. 27 years old almost, still serving tables. I've absolutely accomplished nothing at all in my music industry, and I've been doing this almost since 11 years old. And you get people, close friends and family, that like to say, don't feel down, you're fine. I get it, I'm fine. I get that I'm fine, but at the same time, you have to logically realize that you're analyzing your life every single day. And what happens is, a lot of times with depression is it builds on itself like a leaning big tower, until finally the tower stacks too high and it all comes crumbling down. That's kind of what happens with your emotions on a daily basis as you wake up day in and day out. You're slowly, every day, every minute, evaluating what you're accomplishing, how old you are, what you've accomplished by what time. Basically, normal things that society has set up for us to be thinking about 24/7. But nonetheless, I am not anywhere near as accomplished as I would have imagined that I would be by this age, and it feels like no matter where I increase my efforts, I seem to not get a better result. So Naturally, frustration and depression is what someone in my shoes would be feeling. But, you know, the only way out is to endure. So there's really no super pinpointed point to this video other than just, you know, you just have to understand depression and for what it is. And understand that depression, it's not very deep. As in, when someone tells you, I'm happy right now, I'm feeling happy, it's like, great, you're happy, awesome. Should be the same response for depression. I'm feeling depressed right now, I'm depressed right now. Awesome, great. Hopefully you can endure it and you won't be depressed soon. Because the problem is people just constantly try and, you know, we're all trying to help each other when we're depressed and when we're sad. And the main thing is it's just such a created thing in your head, circumstantially. No one can just fix it for you. The only way it's going to fix itself is just as time passes, your brain recombobulation and logical thinking will change, and you will not be as depressed as you were. You'll be happy. Your emotions change. They're all on a big scale, and it's taking its turn going to each part of the scale. That's how life works. So basically, if you're feeling depressed, just know that you're not alone. There's plenty of other people out there that are feeling depressed for who knows whatever reasons, okay? It's gonna suck. Your brain feels sucky. Everything just feels sucky. You just want to shut the fuck up and endure it. Just do what you need to do. Shut your brain off. Stop doing things based on what you want to do and start doing things based on what you have to do. And just shut your brain off. Drink water. Eat healthy food. Get sleep. Wake up. Go to work. It sucks. It's depressing. But endure it, because eventually the depression will cease and new emotions will come. This has been a Planet Hundo video. I hope you guys are doing okay, and I hope you guys have a stellar ass day and get some shit accomplished. And I'll talk to you soon.